Haha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors get bad news on Steph Curry injury ahead of Thunder game. The Golden State Warriors could be without franchise star Steph and Curry when they tried to rebound from back-to-back deflating losses on November 27 against Western Conference leader Oklahoma City Thunder. Curry was listed as questionable with bilateral patella femoral on both knees in the latest Warriors injury report. Jonathan Kuminga, who missed the last 2 games, is also questionable with an illness. Curry missed 3 games earlier in the season with a left ankle injury. Their Warriors managed to win all those games, but if he misses time again, the timing of Curry's new injury couldn't come at the worst possible time. The Warriors have lost their last 2 games in troubling fashion. They blew a 17-point lead in the third quarter and lost by 10 on the road to San Antonio Spurs on November 23. 2 nights later at home they squandered an 18-point lead in the third quarter and lost by 8 to the visiting Brooklyn Nets. Curry tried to remain positive despite their consecutive second-half meltdowns. I think on the whole you've got to look at the bright spots to the start of our season, Curry told reporters during his post-game press conference. These last 2 games have kind of left a sour taste for sure. We've given ourselves a little bit of a cushion with a new kind of mindset with who we're trying to create offensively no matter who's on the floor. Curry paced the Warriors in their home loss to the Nets with 28 points, but the Warriors were outscored by 4 during his 30-minute stint on the floor. The Warriors started hot this season, riding on their depth. Their bench remains the top-scoring second unit in the NBA this season. However, over their last 2 games the Warriors bench were -40 against the Spurs and -22 against the Nets. King's absence and also to Anthony Melton's season-ending left ACL injury have disrupted their Warriors rotation. Curry urged the Warriors to stay committed to the adjustments. We still playing 12 guys, Curry told reporters. You have to be able to adjust no matter what the combinations are. I think we can be more intentional about what type of shots we can create with certain lineups, and that's part of the growth of the team. We all have to be committed to making those adjustments. Warriors coach Steve Kerr shouldered the brunt of blame over their last 2 losses. We need to execute better, Kerr told reporters during his post-game press conference. That's on me as a coach. The Warriors gave up 41 points in the fourth quarter and they allowed the Nets to hit 23-pointers in the game. He welcomed the opportunity to conduct practice after playing back-to-back road games before falling to the Nets. You don't want to overreact, right? Kay said 2 games ago everyone was feeling great. We were 12-3. We've had big leads in late third in both games. We have to address what's happened in these last 2 games. I don't think it's a fatigue thing. I think it's an execution thing. Ty Jerome highlights what separates Steph Curry. You truly can't relax for a second before Cleveland Cavaliers guard Ty Jerome signed with Cleveland on a 2-year deal in the summer of 2023. He spent the prior campaign playing for the Golden State Warriors, which just so happens to be the squad that Stephen Curry has played with for his entire NBA career. Jerome saw Curry play at a high level up close as the latter averaged 29.4 points, 6.1 rebounds and 6.3 assists per game in the 2022-23 regular season. He was named an All-Star as well as a member of the All-NBA second team. The 27-year-old reflected on his time spent defending Curry in practice back when he played for Golden State, and he gave his former teammate the ultimate compliment. The difference that Steph has and I've never seen before is that when he gives it up you truly can't relax for a second because he just takes off, said Jerome. If you relax for a second it's a 3 literally every time. Yeah, his pace, his awareness off the ball, his ability to move off the ball. I don't want to call him a system player. I think he is the system. Jerome has taken a page out of Curry's playbook with how well he scored the ball from 3-point range so far in his second season as a Cavalier. He is currently leading the league with a 3-point percentage of 54.4%. The former University of Virginia star makes a solid point in the sense that Curry is a big part of why Golden State's 3-point heavy style of play on the offensive end has been so successful successful over the last decade. Curry is the ideal player to spearhead such an offense, as he's the league's all-time leader in threes made and also a career 42.6% three-point shooter. With Curry leading the way on the offensive side of the ball, Golden State has enjoyed more collective success than any other in the NBA over the last decade. The Warriors have won 4 NBA titles and played in 6 NBA Finals since the year 2015. Curry most recently helped Golden State to an NBA title in 22, and he was maybe the best player in the league. During the 2022 NBA playoffs, across 22 games he averaged 27.4 points, 5.2 rebounds and 5.9 assists per contest. He also won the Finals MVP award for the Warriors after the team eliminated the Boston Celtics in 6 games in the championship series partway through the 2024-2 campaign. The Warriors look like they might have another deep playoff run in them next year. The team owns the second best record in the Western Conference at 12-5 and has recent wins over teams such as the Dallas Mavericks and Memphis Grizzlies. New trade candidate linked to Warriors as rumor of big move continues. Warriors started the season on a good note. The coach has changed the energy around the team and they are looking to keep the game positive. The players have played at a high level, but the team could have more depth, especially in attack. The rumor mill has been heating up and potential trade candidates have emerged. According to Anthony Furr of Clutch Points, he revealed that the Warriors have interest in Brooklyn forward Dorian Finney-Smith. Irwin confirmed that the Lakers called to check in on Finney-Smith. The Florida product is a 3-and-D player in the front court who would give the Warriors some depth. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to score and plays tough defense. His name has been mentioned in trade talks dating back to last season, so this isn't a surprise this season with the Nets. Finney-Smith is averaging 10.8 points, 4.5 rebounds and shooting 41% from beyond the arc. The 31-year-old is making $14.9 million this season and has a $15.3 million player option for the 2025-26 season. Trade compensation would cost much to land a player like Finney-Smith, and Warriors is looking to see if he could be a fit. This is the type of move that would help the Lakers this season, but we'll have to see if they're aggressive enough to pull the trigger on a deal. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Dorian Finney-Smith? Leave your opinion in the comments.